Fuck.
I'm reminded of a meme I saw about possums.
What's that? What's that, Sonny? This filter is actually really weird. See how it?
I was gonna say you look like a mixture between you, your dad, and Gramps.
What? I didn't quite do that. I,
I gotta wonder how accurate that's gonna be.
I don't. You know what? We have okay. So we have this picture. We just gotta wait 30 years from now, and we'll find out how accurate. I mean, the wrinkles. It's
I don't even think we got 30, man. I don't think we last that long. But that's
that's a good one. That's a good one. So what do you want to talk about since we have? What are we gonna bitch about since we got so much time?
I got damn kids running across my yard again. I gotta go shoot them with a pellet gun. I'll be right back.
Goddamn kids! Goddamn kids!
Fucking kids with no respect for anything these days. Goddamn bastards.
Goddamn kids!
Fucking kids. Always making noise and cutting across my yard.
We've said this, but I do feel that social media is just changing things. Let's talk about the tickety tockety. You want to talk about that?
What's on the tickety tack these days?
Well, I mean, I guess the real thing would be that it went away and then it came back.
It wasn't even 24 hours.
Right. Now, I don't use TikTok. Do you use TikTok at all?
I do not. My wife is on there like freaking, I don't know, ticks on a dog's ass, but she be on there.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I use Instagram more. Do you use Instagram more, or is that?
I actually removed everything off of my phone. And no more Instagram, no more Facebook, no more. Well, I got Reddit, but I mean,
What is it? Is it just too much of your attention? Is that why?
it is way too much of my attention. I get virtually nothing done. Hell, today I managed to, you know, freaking put a battery in the wife's car. I mean, it's been sitting on my floor for a week, but that's neither here nor there.
I did that the other day. Fuck, was it yesterday? I can't remember what day it is anymore. We got up. Okay, so here's what we do. Normally, like on the weekends, we'll get up and we'll just fuck around. Like we'll sit at the table on our computers or phones or whatever for probably till like 10, 11 sometimes. I don't know about you. Like maybe we'll sit on the couch, but we're just like chilling. If we don't have anything to do. Yesterday we got up and just got ready early. I mean, like, I feel like it was earlier than we normally. Like by 10 o'clock we were ready, and that's not normal for us because we're always just kind of fucking around. And it felt like the day went pretty slow. Like you had time to do things, and it's just that reminder of like, get off your fucking phone, get off the social fucking media, and do something. Right? This is what we used to do.
Be productive. Oh, go outside, do something.
Didn't sit around and fucking look at our phones because there was no phones to fucking look at.
I mean, oh God. I mean, how far back do we want to go? I mean, I didn't even have a personal phone. Like, yeah, I didn't have a cell phone until it was like 2006, 2007.
I mean,
I had one. I had one early, but you couldn't.
But you couldn't browse anything. I mean, data was expensive as shit. If you could get any kind of like 3G was brand new. I mean, holy shit.
Yeah, it was definitely. You couldn't do anything with it. I mean, I remember fighting with email to even really send effective emails. It wasn't really until like I'd say 2000 what 10 11 that this whole phone system kind of really came into place as like an actual ecosystem that work. Right. And then it was like data streaming, download. I mean, this is what we're still in. Is like everybody's like 4K, 8K, 12K, whatever, but we just don't have the bandwidth.
I mean, I think it was around like oh God, 2010. I think when I got my BlackBerry. Do you remember Blackberries? Physical fucking buttons.
It was 2010 or so before like email really became like, that's what I'm saying, like effective on your phone. Like that was the
Right.
craze. And then like 2012, 13, 14 before you were like truly using FaceTime, truly using this technology. I mean, like apps that made a difference in your life, websites that actually like were effective. All of that shit didn't. It's probably really been like what 10 years in our current state.
I'd say a good 10 years. I mean, shit, I thought it was the coolest damn thing. I bought a 2012 Malibu right after I got back from Afghanistan, and that was like the coolest thing because I could start my car from my phone. And I remember my mind being absolutely fucking boggled by that fact.
Do you still have that car? That's the question.
I do not still have that car.
Guess what? My wife's car, I don't want to say what it is. It is a luxury car.
Oh, the old man's got the money. Ooh.
I'm not trying to be okay. Look, I'm not trying to be a jackass with it because what I'm trying to say is
you're
that
kind of a jackass anyway.
what I'm trying
whether
to
you're trying
say with this right now, buddy, is that even though it is a luxury car, she cannot turn it on like she could with her previous car, like I think 6 or 7 years ago that she had. We switched brands. Okay, we switched brands. We used to be an American car. Now we're a foreign car, and the foreign cars, like the BMWs, where you have to pay a subscription to turn your fucking car on or use the car heat, that sort of thing. This is what I'm getting at. I don't want to name names or point fingers. It's not a BMW, but what I'm saying is that it's fucking bullshit because 10 years ago we used to be able to do that shit, and even
full
now
free.
we really can't, and it's fucked up.
Absolutely, 120%. I mean, like, physical capabilities that your car has, it's integrated into the car. You cannot remove it. It is there. You've purchased the car. You've purchased the hardware. You own the fucking thing in theory. Well, I guess the bank does. And then have to turn around and pay a subscription to be able to use functionality of your own property.
Which is a good advocate for being able to do some fucking sneaky shit. I remember back in the day when I used to connect the plus wire and the negative wire for... I mean, I just hate the thought that I can't fucking use my seat heat unless I pay a subscription. I don't have BMWs. I had a BMW, but I don't have BMWs now. But I would be infuriated by it if I couldn't do that. That just seems like ridiculously... I get the subscription model. Let me just say this. I get it for certain things. Like, if you constantly use something, it constantly needs updates. It's a very complicated product. Subscription away. Like...
GPS to an extent. If they could, like, keep up to date with the GPS information, like, I mean, that'd be valuable to me. So, like, next town over, there's a fuck ton of one-way roads. There's just a shit ton of them. It's an old town. It's designed for horses, not designed for cars. One-way roads and a full-size freaking pickup truck. Well, I got to get over there, but I can't get over there because that road goes this way and I need to go that way, and that road's closed. Now, meanwhile, I'm driving around half an hour trying to find a good place to put my vehicle, but because the GPS shit is not updated, it kind of fucks me. So in that respect, yeah, sure, if it was something like that was constantly changing, constantly updated, I could see the value of it. But if it's a part of the vehicle, if it's a feature of the vehicle, why?
That's exactly what I'm getting at. So it's like, if a map is updated, yeah, I get the subscription. I'll even give Adobe their props because I know people bitch about Adobe being $30 a month or something like that, but I remember when Adobe was like $1,500 a year or more. I remember when Logic Pro was like $1,000 a year.
Yeah, but you own that software. They couldn't revoke your license for it.
But at $300 a year now, it's still substantially cheaper than the, $1,000 a year that you basically, because you would pay about $1,000 a year if you wanted to upgrade from Logic 4 to Logic 5. and they came out with it every year and a half, every whatever it was, every cycle, you were basically paying more for that. I mean, like I said, I can't remember I remember the Adobe Suite being like a ridiculous $1,200, $1,500, $1,700, and yeah, you owned it, so you would try to not upgrade for at least 3 to 4 years, but you're missing out on, say, CS 3, 4, 5, 6 before you go from 3 to 6. So it's like, I understand that, and it's a complicated piece of hardware. I'm not gonna freak out for having to pay, let's just say, $30 a month. Let's get it reasonable, right? $200 a year, okay. To me, that's kind of fair, because that's what I would have paid for that software. Now, I'm not going to pay that for every piece of software. I'm not going to pay that for the audio, then the video, then the website. It's nice when it's bundled.
You want the suite access.
Right. But it's okay to have a price. It's just, you got to draw that line between value to, like, if you never use it, fucking, I don't want to pay for that, right? Then I'll use something free. If I use it once, sign me up for a month, and then I'm going to cancel it after a month type of thing. But the whole seat heat thing, that's what kills me. That thing would be like, I'm going to hack in, I'm going to rip this cable out of this stupid seat.
I'm going to put a 12-volt hot straight to the switch, and I'm going to turn the fucking switch on and just fry my buns off until I get to work, and then turn it the fuck off.
My seat is always hot. Why is it always hot?
I'm burning my asshole, but it's okay. I'm not paying the subscription.
I'm still not paying for it, though. I'm not paying for the heat. Yeah. That one, it's too much. But going back to TikTok thing, I saw people posting like, horrible, like, it sounded like a bunch of addicts, to be honest with you, which really kind of scared me, because I really don't I look at Instagram, I look at Reddit, I look at a lot of the social networks, Facebook, I'm on them all, right? I'm not on TikTok. I don't want to be on TikTok because I know that's Chinese owned. But it scared me that so many people were really excited. They were really excited about, they were so upset about it. It was addictive statements like, why'd they cancel TikTok instead of Instagram? Instagram sucks just as bad. Why'd they do this instead of that? Why did they? I can't believe it. They're a bunch of, fascists. Fuck them. All this stuff. Which, yeah, maybe a little.
They're not wrong. I mean, they're not wrong.
But here's the key thing. TikTok is owned by China. I mean, we know this. We're giving China our data. They literally sent.
Wait, let me stop you right there, because as if to say our cars aren't doing the same thing. Our data is being harvested by our own auto manufacturers and sold overseas.
This is the point I'm getting at, Sonny.
God damn it with their data logging, dagnabbit bullshit.
Yeah, you sound like Gramps when you say dagnabbit. Would you rather your data be owned by foreign countries or domestic? We know that
I'd rather have better control over my own information. So everything that they do is put into like a end user, whatever, the EULA or whatever the fuck it is, in fine print, and that's typically 200 to 300 pages long. Then nobody fucking reads this shit. And all they're doing is they're covering their assholes, so that way, whenever, like, I never agreed to this. Oh, you signed the agreement right here, line 45, subsection, go fuck yourself. And I don't know, it's fuckery. It is absolute fuckery at its worst. But I mean, to say one is inherently better than the other. See, the thing about TikTok versus Facebook or Instagram, from what I've seen from like my own wife using it, is it's created a kind of a community that she can feel like she's a part of, versus Facebook, which is drying up with the exception of fucking AI and relatives and people that you, bless their hearts, you don't want to deal with them, and there's no talking to them. And then beyond that, what do you get? You get animals, thirst traps, working accidents.
It's my echo chamber. I like to see the ladies on the Facebook, okay? I like to see when they message me and they say,
They take the one cheek and they make it do this, and then the other cheek it make it do that.
yeah. Good God, you know there are people like that. I just
There are. They would not be on there if it wasn't a market for it.
I saw somebody that was commenting on like an AI image, and it was like something done with AI, and they're like, "You're so beautiful," and it was so fucking obvious that it was AI. It was sad to see them like buying into the, like, oh, you.
Thirsty bastards. And then you look at the hands got fingers that look like this shit here, and it's just the hands aren't right, and the face. Oh Jesus! Why does this bitch have 3 arms?
It's kind of. I mean, it is a little scary considering that like society is not ready for this. I mean, you and I are relatively tech savvy, probably because we have to be, and because of our generation, and our generation was enough that we had to like figure things out, right? Like we had to figure things out, so it gave us a little bit of that. Kids now, they don't figure things out because a lot of it's already done for them. So the problem is that a lot of them are just, the young and the old are caught in this accepting what is and helpless without it, right? They can't.
The amount of teachers that are complaining because students aren't actively doing their homework, they're just punching the shit into ChatGPT, which, don't get me wrong, ChatGPT is a powerful tool. It can do a lot of things and it can be an amazing technology, but when you're relying on it, you're effectively dumbing yourself down. And if you're not able to tell real from fake or real from AI, there's a morality issue that's going to arise from that.
It's getting worse too because the AI is just getting better. It will get better.
It's horrifying. It is absolutely horrifying.
It's with every generation, every iteration, it gets stronger, it gets smarter, it gets faster. And so there will come a time. I was actually, this is a side topic. I was thinking about doing a couple of things. Let's just say politically, maybe PR stunts or something like that. And I was thinking of using AI to help me with some videos that I wanted to do, which is sort of on the line of morality and, what I haven't done it, so it's not like I'm going to do it, but I was thinking about it.
I'm going to take this opportunity to recuse myself. I don't know what he's talking about. I am not part of this. I didn't do a goddamn thing. This is all him. Blame the old guy on the other side of the screen.
I don't know what I'm talking about. What? I forgot.
My pills. I didn't take my pills.
Bathroom. So I haven't done it yet, but I was just thinking about how easy it probably would be to, let's just say, interfere with certain things. I'm genuinely curious because, I mean, to be honest, people are already doing it. If you're not doing it.
Yeah, people are getting ripped off. I mean, like, straight up ripped off, thinking that they're talking to Johnny Depp or they're talking to some other. I mean,
Brad Pitt, and gave him like $700,000. No,
and it's just like,
I'm not talking scam. This is the difference. I'm not talking scam here. What I'm suggesting is just political interference. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking.
It tastes like a scam.
I'm not talking about ripping somebody off with money. What I'm saying.
Oh, well, then I'm out.
Fuck.
I'm sure. But that's what I'm getting at is I'm sure that there already are people influencing in weird ways that we just haven't heard about yet. There has to be because these tools are pretty. I mean, like, if you can use ChatGPT to rewrite code for you, what's to say that you wanted to say, hey, ChatGPT, I need a rolling decoder for somebody's garage. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's possible.
Yeah.
Okay? It's possible. And with a little bit of knowledge on your end, you can do it. I've had it program some things for me. It wasn't perfect, but I'm smart enough to know, oh, hey, that's where you're broken. Let me fix this. Let me fix that. And, oh, hey, it works. And that was really fuck.
like 20 minutes worth of tweaking versus having to build everything from ground up.
3 days worth of tweaking, which is, I mean, like 3 days worth of tweaking sucks. All right, 3 days in the closet, but 20 minutes is
Grandpa's in the closet with fucking R. Kelly.
with Drew. It's dark. It's dark in the closet with Drew. Help me. That's an ad. That's an ad.
Dude. Oh, Drew, I'm sorry for that. He's an asshole. I loved your bit there. Keep that shit coming.
He's gonna appreciate this bit. Dark in the closet with Drew, or dark with Drew. Sorry, Drew's out of the closet. Dark with Drew's podcast. He's not here.
Goddamn, we're gonna just rip on the guy that ain't here. Jesus,
with Drew podcast, and he tells dark stories from supposed to be local, right?
Some of it's local, some of it's mental stuff, some of it's he's delving into some heavy shit, and it's quite interesting. So if you got an open ear, go ahead and check that out.
Dark with Drew, and so this is Two Old Men Bitching. We have Dark with Drew. We have our normal podcast. What else did I forget? We're gonna try Gaming Sundays, and maybe sports too. I don't know if we're gonna get that in there.
Do the sports ball thing, win the points and stuff.
You bother me with this. Okay, why? Where's the competitive bone in your body? You can argue. I know you can argue. You're just not competitive. It kills me, man. Just win the team with the team. You're not rooting.
There's a whole bunch of tribal. Oh, this needs to be a talk for the main sub.
We'll save this for the main.
I got notes. We're gonna go for it. When we're all three of us are together, I'm gonna fucking make some analogies that are gonna blow your mind, and you're gonna be like, "Well, fuck this guy. He's an asshole," and I'm gonna be like, "I did my job."
Oh no, because I've always known that you're an asshole. So let's not.
Oh, fair enough.
No. Sorry.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and it would be great. We'll have to save this for after the KC game, because right now the KC game hasn't started. So I'm excited because, first of all, it's a hometown team, right? Buffalo Bills. And second of all, it could be redemption. Sweet, sweet redemption. That's part of the whole sports ball. Oh, my fingers aren't straight. Look at them. They're all fucked up. Sports ball nostalgia, right? The Bills getting to the big one, the Super Bowl, and, the Bills Mafia. So, I mean, it's a combination of things. So we will talk about that next podcast with all of us together. Drew came out of the closet. I'm not old anymore. You're still old.
You're old. I'm not. I mean, look at this. Come on, fucking Joe Pesci looking ass over here. I mean,
I thought I was looking for a beard. I just couldn't find the filter for a beard. So,
I mean that overall it works. Where's my fucking Viagra?
Where's my Viagra? I need my medication. I need it. So, yeah. We're at 23 minutes, man. You got another topic to talk about? Because we did a little bit of ticky-tacky. I mean, if we're going to go back to that one more time, because I forgot what we were talking about.
That's the senility setting in, is what that is.
I still thought it was good that it was banned. The fact that Trump brought it back kind of sucks, because it's like, ugh. But we're all using.
No, it was back before Trump even took office. Let's get that straight. It was back before he even took office. He was so powerful. He's the greatest president. Because he's the greatest president, he can go ahead and bring the TikTok back even when he's not in office. And he's going to take credit for that to try to get the fucking young vote. And it's just awful. And this whole fucking thing it is a political shit show. Do I personally find it an issue with TikTok? No. Is it brain rot? By and large, yes. But there are some important people talking about important things on that platform. And a lot of it has to do with, our American lives, about how we're priced out of fucking everything, priced out of damn well near living. You can't. Well, people foregoing their fucking health care.
So that way they can pay rent. I mean,
I love it. He signed 200 executive orders, shit himself 84 times. He went to North Carolina before he went to California, because California is just on fire, and fuck California apparently. But number two, while there, threatened California that he wouldn't give them any aid unless they pretty much corrupted their voting system or whatever
it's a kissing of the ring, I feel like, you know?
And on top of that, he's like, Canada would love to be part of America.
He's threatening Canada? He's threatening fucking Greenland? I mean...
Yeah, when we were talking about it in video games last night, Drew said Liebenstrom, and I said Reichstag Fire, and yeah, history doesn't repeat itself. I've lived long enough, but it often rhymes or something.
Yeah, it's pretty damn close. It's pretty damn close.
Pretty close, and what's your name again? I forgot.
That's Petey Pablo. I'm
Petey Pablo.
Now he's gone because they done deported him. They did deport him. They put him on the big C-130 and they deported his ass.
Petey Hogshead. Petey Hogshead.
Petey Hogshead.
Where'd he come from? He was on a TV.
Where'd he come from and where did he go? Something about some fucker named Joe. I don't know.
Does our old man? Do we have to have the Southern accent? Did we get too Southern in our old men, or is that
old timey, man? The old it's old timey is what it is.
Yeah.
So hey, you watch yourself some of that old brother, where art thou? That old timey voice.
What was it? Pappy O'Daniel's flower.
Yes.
Pappy O'Daniel's flower hour. Goddamn some bitch.
I mean,
that goddamn mammy died giving birth. She'd have seen you, she'd have died of shame.
Shit.
God damn it, I shit my trousers. But no, I mean, going back to the social media thing, though. I mean, to say one is inherently worse than the other, motherfucker Zuckerberg, you can't tell me Zuckerberg and fucking Fuhrer, fucking what's his fuck face over there at Twitter, Musk, yeah. You can't tell me that they're not selling our data. You can't tell me they're not keeping track of this shit.
Yeah, I'm still gonna say though that if they did sell our data, I feel like if it's going to U.S. companies, I'm more comfortable than just going direct to China. Does that make sense?
Why are you comfortable with any company?
Okay, all right, but you're missing the point. To be on
No. The point is there. You're just racist.
No,
you're just racist against Chinese people. That's just exactly what it is. You are a racist against Chinese people.
No, what I'm saying is that you have to be on the grid. You have to, if you're gonna enter any of these, you're on the grid. I mean, shit. I don't know if you watch the Netflix thing. They build a profile, even if you're not there. They know that somebody's there. It's like a black hole. They have a profile that they're like, this guy. We know this guy connects to these people because these people are talking about him. Even if he's not on the network, they know there's something there. They're smart enough to know. We know there's somebody named Jack that should be there, and he should have, the last name of Meoff, and he should be 34, and he's with these groups of friends, and they know that, okay? We're on
so they're basically using the negative space to indicate that there is somebody actually there. And
somebody there, and they keep tabs on them regardless. You are on these files if you don't want to be. Even if you don't want to be, you're there. It's
time for a tinfoil hat. Fucking dude, Nate.
So, and this is what I'm saying. Like, okay, fine. We're on the grid. Amazon Prime knows a bunch of shit about me. That's good. I'm glad it's serving me up, when there's a $2 off my favorite toy or some shit like that. And there's $2 off my Geritol. I need my Geritol. So, yeah, you're going to be on these things. Now, here's the question. Would you prefer that your domestic places know about it or a foreign place knows about it?
okay, there's no such thing as foreign or domestic when it comes to the internet, man, because it's all one big fucking thing. It's all one big fucking thing. What can they do to you domestically? Okay? Think about that. China, what are they going to do to you? They're not going to do a goddamn thing. They might steal your information. They steal your phone number. You get robocalls. That's all well and good. Domestically, they can find your fucking house.
But China can find your fucking house too if they got your information.
Yeah, but good luck getting to it.
You don't think that? Okay, this is going to be a lot bigger topic, but you wouldn't think that you're worried about, like, say, an invasion from a foreign country like China or something like that?
This is another wonderful topic.
We should save this. We should save it.
This is two now. This is two now.
This one.
We need. I need my spiral notebook so I
Write
can
that down.
I can make my notes.
Save this
Nope.
topic.
What do we got so far? I forgot the
China's
first
gonna
one.
invade. China's not going to invade. I think this foreign country is more desperately than this domestic country, and now I think that Mexicans and Canadians are not buying our steel because we don't make it in Detroit no more.
Now you're just being racist again.
Wait, okay, all right. That is a good topic. We should probably save that for the three of us.
Absolutely. So what are we talking? We're talking NFL for the first one?
NFL, sports, and then foreign invasions, I guess you could say.
And then foreign invasion. Or like, what do you do and all that other fun shit. Or diapers? Well, that depends.
Boo! 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 You still got your fucking joke in, man. Ah, you son of a bitch. All right.
And on that note, I think we end this motherfucker.
Hey, we hit 30 minutes, man. So with that,
If that's not left on there, I'm going to be really pissed off.
wait, what'd you say?
If that's not left on there, I'm going to be really pissed off.
I got it, man. I got it. I'm gonna send this to Drew. We're gonna see what he says about it.
Oh my god, it's like fucking trying to herd raccoons high on crystal meth.
Right. This is
Jesus Christ.
Don't forget, this is not how it's done.